Hey viewers, welcome to Cricket In and Out channel. This is Mohan Ganesh. Kindly subscribe to our channel to connect with us. Click on the bell icon to get instant notifications. Do like and share our videos and also comment your opinion on the comment section. Okay, it's Chennai Super Kings versus Kolkata Knight Riders at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium. This is one of the most interesting encounters. The reason is both teams are placed right on top of the points table and they have a settled playing 11. KKR almost looks unstoppable at this particular stage of the tournament, with Chennai Super Kings very strong favourites when it comes to playing matches at Chepauk. So this is going to be one heck of an encounter, that's for sure. Let's see some of the important competitions between these two teams. The first thing that comes to my mind is Mahendra Singh Dhoni versus Sunil Narine. So it's been a tough contest going on between these two. Dhoni has never hit a boundary against Sunil Narine. He's faced 57 deliveries so far, and he just managed to score 29 runs. When that's a poor record, he did not do well. But on the flip side, Narine couldn't able to get Dhoni out, not even a single time so far. So it's more like who's gonna win first? Either Dhoni's gonna get out, or is he gonna get a boundary? So that's one contest that has been going now for a while. Rested to see what happens tomorrow. So another contest that we like to see is the weakness of Sunil Narine and Chris Lynn. The both openers have been dismissed by left arm spinners, especially the finger spinners, 5 times and 9 times. So this is going to be one heck of a contest to watch. So wouldn't be surprised if Dhoni uses Ravindra Jadeja opening part of the game, try to remove Narine and Chris Lynn, because they had a very good partnership, 91 runs in 8.3 overs against Royals. So Ravindra Jadeja may be opening the bowling a lot sooner than he normally used to do. Deepak Chahar is also doing well as the opening bowler. So Ravindra Jadeja may operate at one end while Deepak Chahar going at another. Now let's move on to the playing 11 of each teams. Let's go with CSK first. As you can see, Shane Watson and Faf du Plessis, Suresh Raina at number 3. So du Plessis has done well in the last game, so he might do well in this game as well. Watson is kind of having a mixed season. He's mistiming few balls. We can't say that Watson is in full form, but he's still scoring quite good runs. So hope he gets into full form. And Suresh Raina, we can say the same. We are ready to see a big knock from Chinnathala. So maybe tomorrow's the day that Suresh Raina is going to entertain us with one of his most blistering innings that we are expecting this season. And Ambati Rayudu at number 4, the first major area of concern for CSK. Even though Ambati Rayudu has played well in the last game, we have to see how consistent he is in this specific spot. Kedar Jadhav has done well in this season. MS Dhoni in a very, very good form, so he would continue the same. Ravindra Jadeja at number 7. I honestly don't know why CSK management keep on pushing Ravindra Jadeja, the batsman, inside the number 7, because he's never been good with a bat apart from hitting that 1-6 in the last season. I mean, it's been years and they're trying to push Jadeja as a batsman. He's an excellent fielder, he's a wonderful bowler, but batting is not his cup of tea. So I would definitely send Scott ahead of Jadeja and see what he does with a bat, because I heard he's a pretty useful lower order batsman. He can hit some big shots down the order. I'm more interested in seeing Scott, so I would definitely want him to come over Ravindra Jadeja. Even Deepak Chahar in this case is a better batsman than Jadeja, but I seriously doubt if Dhoni would like to bring in Jadeja below Chahar. So I think Scott coming over Jadeja is most realistic change that might happen, even though this is a batting order that they would put on the paper. And then Harbhajan and Imran Tahir. So there were initially doubts on Harbhajan. I mean, if there are less left-handers, then Harbhajan may not have a place in the side. But he has done exceptionally well in both the games that he's got opportunities on. He's most likely to continue. And Imran Tahir may play an important role tomorrow. I'll tell you why in later part of the video. Now let's go on to Kolkata's lineup. Just like Chennai Super Kings, they're going to play the very same lineup that they have played in last game. The only possible area that concerned would be Lockie Ferguson. Even though he has been pretty mediocre throughout the tournament, I don't see Dinesh Karthik making an unnecessary change. But if he does, then he might come in with Harry Gurney, a new fast bowler. But apart from that, it's a more settled lineup, just like Chennai Super Kings. Chris Lynn, Sunil Narine had a wonderful partnership in last game against the Royals. Robin Uthappa managing to score quite a few runs, but he definitely has to accelerate a bit more. Shivam Gill is one of the most expected young talents in this season, but unfortunately, he cannot able to live up to the expectations. Not just yet. Nitish Rana is having wonderful season. He's definitely the best consistent batsman out there in Kolkata lineup. Dinesh Karthik, he has to come beneath Russel. There's no second thoughts about it. He's doing a role of finisher, but he's leaving it to Russel, and he's not only wasting deliveries by coming ahead of him, but he's also putting the team in immense pressure. So the most ideal thing would be to do is Russell should come ahead of Karthik, and that's one change that would be more logical in the batting order. Apart from that, the rest remains the same. Piyush Chawla is also having a decent season. Kuldeep Yadav has been taken for a few runs, but I'm sure he's going to come back stronger. Same with Prasidh Krishna. He's been impressive with his fast bowling skills. Okay, now let's move on to one of the most big questions which is bugging everybody's mind. How to stop this big man, Andre Russell? He's having a wonderful season and he's almost unstoppable. Out of the 4 innings he played this season, he scored 207 runs at an average of 103.50 and with a strike rate of almost 269. Now this is not a joke, and many teams tried to stop him and failed. However, there is a little bit of hope for Chennai Super Kings, because what I'm about to say is going to blow your mind, especially if you are a CSK fan. Now, the statistics shows that Russell has not been doing well, especially against the bowlers coming round the wicket and the leg spinners. He scored just 9 of 17 deliveries he has faced so far from the bowlers around the wicket. So that's one area of weakness for Russell. Another area is against the leg spinners. He scored 109 runs out of 79 deliveries, but their strike rate is 128, which is the least against any type of bowler. So this could be a key for CSK to get Russell out early. Imran Tahir's name is the first thing that comes to my mind tomorrow, because he's been very effective this season. He's bowling superbly. I wouldn't be surprised if Dhoni brings in Imran Tahir straight away once Russell is in. So another guy who can do the right arm around the wicket stuff, that should be a fast bowler. So Scott would be the guy to do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Deepak Chahar has done it, because he's bowled almost 138. Chahar is practicing the death over bowling in the nets very hard. But the French runner is definitely Scott. But you never know in cricket. Deepak Chahar might surprise you. And there is also a very good chance that Tahir and Scott or Chahar may not able to get the things right, and Russell may continue his onslaught against Chennai as well. So there is a very little possibility of that happening tomorrow. So we'll have to see if Russell is going to win or Dhoni is going to win, because that's what they're advertising, right? Is it going to be a man with a red hot form, Andre Russell, or is it going to be the icy cool captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni? We'll have to see tomorrow who's going to win. Now let's move on to Dream 11 prediction. I have picked 2 teams. As usual, you can go through the pictures and you can decide which team you want to pick. The first one is the most idealistic one in my opinion. The second one is a bit of a gamble, but then again, gamble pays you sometimes big and sometimes it may not. So it's up to you to